Kundalini really is the catalyst for evolutionary growth of the species, and when you experience these states of consciousness and you realize what this body is capable of doing, it will force you to look at reality through a different lens, and that can be a very difficult thing for people to do. I know it was for me, because you're going from one way of viewing reality to a completely different way of viewing reality overnight. When you have a full-blown Kundalini awakening, it rewires rewires everything within your physiology and your consciousness. So it's not like a gradual change, excuse me. It's an instant change if you have a full-blown Kundalini awakening. And that's what happens to most people in the West. Most people in the West seem to be having spontaneous awakenings through extreme forms of yoga and or psychedelic experiences, or combining the two. So, I mean, combining psychedelics with yoga can be a very dangerous thing, because it can stir the Kundalini into awakening, and, you know, the dangerous aspect, excuse me, of Kundalini awakenings caused by psychedelics is it can often make the individual who experienced the awakening feel insane, because he will regard the experience as a byproduct of the psychedelic. So, I mean, I know a lot of people who have had spontaneous awakenings from psychedelics, and after the psychedelic wears off, they think the whole thing was just a psychedelic experience and that there was no validity to it. So, you know, a psychedelic Kundalini awakening, the psychedelic usually allows you to exit your normal way of thinking, your normal framework of thinking, so that you can get out of your rigid state of consciousness that is keeping the Kundalini energy from moving. So in my opinion, psychedelic Kundalini awakenings are an authentic thing. The psychedelic is just allowing you to get out of your rigid form of your rigid framework of thinking.